Come at me, wolf bro. Made 86 cents. Woo! Minus 10 because of that wolf trap, but woo! Since it was founded in 1848, the village of Wolfsville has been led by two hardheads, the mayor, Napoleon Robodokes, or however the fuck you say that, and the parish priest, LZR Rape a Kid. I don't know. The local economy based on lumbering, without ever being prosperous, has still permitted the population to grow to almost 400 souls. The atmosphere has, however, grown a lot tenser in the past few days, since Josephine O'Carroll, who many now call it the Irish Witch, supposedly set fire to the church for obscure reasons. I.e., she was trying to be raped by the pastor priest, and then she brained him with a fucking candlestick.
Ha! Well, hello to my saviors! Lord Almighty! What's the matter with your sister?
Don't really know yet. Strange things are happening.
Tell me about it. I was going to the W. Hood Company to get men to help me fix the bridge to the village, only to find out that the camp had been attacked. We found guys that had been half-eaten. Not a pretty sight. They say there are vile beasts prowling around here.
Oh, you haven't noticed?
We'll see about your troubles a little later, Miller. The important thing is to get the bridge fixed so we can save our sister. Joe, run to the village and get Dr. Lamontagne. Bring him back here as quickly as you can. Josephine is too weak to make the trip.
He's dead, Jim. Oh, there are vile creatures in the woods. May I direct your attention to the werewolf heads above my mantle?
Well, suppose you saw Dr. Lamontagne in the village. My little sister's very sick, and I was sent to get him.
No, he hasn't been seen in 2 days. What's more, ever since the church burned down, the priest hasn't been showing himself. He doesn't want to see anyone. You know, there are people who say that your sister is a witch, and that it was all her fault.
I'm not surprised. So there's nothing you can do for us?
The best I can offer you is divine peace. Would you accept my blessings?
Bless me. I'm all yours.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
At the convent, you can bless your weapons and bullets to increase their effectiveness against diabolical creatures. I don't wanna. Can I leave? God damn it. Fine. Costs a dime to bless a bullet, and a bullet costs a penny. So essentially, it's 11 cents for a blessed bullet, which, meh. Or you can spend $1 to bless one of your axes. Get the hell out of here. Welcome to the village of Wolfsville. To enter a shop, click on the building. Return to your house, click on the road. To go to the hotel, you can buy beer potions. Yes, if you want to click on the shop's inventory to buy shit. Click on stuff down here to sell it. You cannot sell the default axe or rifle even though it says it's worth a penny. Spruce beer. Brewed ever since the 17th century upon the arrival of the first European settlers, this typical Canadian beverage revives the spirit and stimulates the body of an exhausted man, so that with the first touch of his lips to the effervescent foam, he is instantly perked up, i.e. stamina potion. And then caribou. This traditional Canadian alcohol is distilled illegally by hotel keepers to satisfy the demand during evening celebrations. Often adulterated with an extremely high alcohol content, caribou warms and numbs the drinker, giving him a temporary feeling of power. Plus 4 damage for 30 seconds. Now, werewolves anything that's resistant to something takes half damage from the weapon. Okay? From what I've seen so far, that +4 damage from Caribou, nothing can resist alcohol rage. So it may say resistant, but you're still getting the +4 beatdown. So, yeah. Booze! Go alcohol. Ah, this is what I was looking for. Now, yeah, this is why I'm stingy. Well, first let's see. The G. White Co. Broad Axe. This axe, made by G. White Axe Co., has a large iron Canadian-style head and is used mainly to cut up and square trees that have already been chopped down. In skillful hands, it can be transformed into a devastating weapon, thanks to its reinforced steel edge, but its short oak handle and its relatively poor balance make it a temperamental weapon. And then we have the Forest Queen Felling Axe. The Forest Queen Michigan Head Axe, reinforced with steel, is made in Upper Canada by Dundas Axe Factory, and is one of the most popular felling axes. Its 4-pound head has a nice counterweight to give it a good balance, and its straight ash haft provides it with impressive reach. While it's not top-of-the-line product, it is a simple, reliable, durable axe. 3 damage, 2 agility, and 3 range. For $1.65. Actually, I will take that axe. That was, 3 out of 5 damage. Pretty decent. And I don't have the money to bless it, but I'll bless it later. And we got the bullets, ammunition, blah blah blah. They're bullets. What do you want me to tell you about them? The Hawken Rocky Mountain Rifle. The rifle of choice for hunters and trappers throughout North America, the Hawken Rocky Mountain Rifle stands out among muskets for its remarkable range and accuracy provided by the 7 grooves in its barrel. Its flintlock firing mechanism is outdated, and its round balls have a tendency to jam in the barrel after firing several rounds in succession, which slows reloading. Fuck that. And wolf fur vest. Given the new abundance of wolves in the region, it goes without saying that the fur of this animal is becoming more and more common in shops. Wolf hide coats are, in addition, thick enough to protect the wearer from a bit of minor damage. Shaves off one point of damage per hit, pretty much. We'll come back and buy stuff later. That rifle kind of blows ass. Isn't exactly a whole lot of other stuff. You need to save a little bit of money for traps and stuff, so... Bait.
Bait. Bait will delay the enemies who eat it. This icon shows how much time is left before the bait is finished. The more enemies there are eating it, the faster it will finish.
You can return to the village anytime by clicking its icon. Bait is free. It just costs 15 action points to lay down. Oh, also, the village, or the building descriptions. Jack's cabin. Except for the ingenuity of Joe and Jack, this little log cabin is all there is to prevent the werewolves from carrying Josephine back to the mansion. It is ingenuity. Damn tiny text. Gives a bonus of 150 action points. The barn. This old building is used mainly as a workshop where the 2 brothers make their traps. A few sheep are also raised there. 75 action points. Pretty much every time you get a new building, you get 75 action points. So we have a werewolf going for the chicken coop. And we have a werewolf coming straight for the house. And we got 3 wolves. And we got 3 wolves coming straight for us. I think we should... Yeah, this asshole's gonna come out right here. Put a couple pieces of bait there for him to lunch on. Well, now, presumably what's going to happen is, what I want to do is I want to come around here and drop these rocks on these three while they're eating. And what's probably going to happen is either he or both are going to hear me. And they're probably going to hear the gunshot, maybe. Alright, let's run in the inventory. Make sure to equip your new weapons. Alright, so we have trapping. Flying bit and brace. I think we'll take that. That'll give us we can have up to 2 rage points and it'll give us a more powerful rage attack. So, scroll the mouse wheel to select which type of bullet you want to shoot. Blessed bullets are particularly favorable with that. Really now? That dipshit didn't hear me? I did get those 3 wolves. They were grand wolves, though, I guess. I think those falling traps only do like 20 some odd damage. Come on, finish your damn meal, asshole. Fuck off.
Attack me, go, darn it!
Bitch! Oh, damn it, I didn't want to. Oh well. Just trying to pull my gun out to reload it. And that's how you get yourself some nice fur coats. The sawmill. For obscure reasons, he's always refused to divulge. Phineas St. Cropid's father left his native land of Arcadia to settle in the Woolsdale region, becoming the operator of a sawmill for the W. Hood Company. Since then, Phineas has taken over for his father, but the infernal beasts have made life difficult for the Arcadian, or whatever. They've been specifically targeting his mill for some time now. A million problems.
The beast did a lot of damage last night, so I'd gone down to the hardware store in the village to get stuff to fix my mill. I was coming back, and since I didn't have any more tobacco in my pouch, I said to myself, it'd be a good idea to warm myself up a little at Jackie's.
Say, Phineas, could there be something here that's attracting the beast? Except for my cabin, my barn, there's just your mill. But the attacks keep getting worse night after night. You're not hiding anything from us, are you, friend?
Me? Hiding something? As I live and breathe. In fact, if there's something I would have liked, it would have been for you to help me defend my mill last night. The lumberjacks from W. Hood Company came to take away the downed tree that was blocking the main road. So you can easily get to the mill now. And then, if you help me, I'll help you back putting out your traps. With the three of us, it'll go faster.
Sounds like a good deal to me. You can count on us tonight. We'll protect your mill.
Chopping lumber. With access to the mill, you can now cut lumber for the W. Hood Company. Just click on the button to chop wood. Each time you chop wood, you receive money for your effort in exchange for action points. Action points that are lost this way are represented by the orange part of the gauge.
Spike trap.
The spike trap. The spike trap automatically triggers as soon as 3 enemies are standing on it. This icon represents the amount of enemies standing on your trap.
And yes, the spike... Oh, you do not count towards the limit on the spike trap. It has to be 3 enemies. But if you are on the spike trap, it will hurt you. A lot. You must now defend the mill. The miller's help gives you additional action points, but the mill is destroyed, you fail the night. Alright. So we have 2 grand wolves and a werewolf coming for the miller. Theoretically, if we put a thing of bait there, and put a spike trap under it, that problem should sort itself out. And however, first things first, we need to go to our skills. Now that we're level 4, when you get the ability to cut lumber, even though it showed like 5 cents in the tutorial video, that's not it. You only get 1 cent per 10 action points, or portion of 10 action points. That's where lumberjacking skill comes into play. Every rank, you get an extra 3 cents. May not sound like much, but it adds up. So we're going to take level lumberjacking, so we get 4 cents per chop. Or per whatever. If you do forget to actually... When you go to start the night, any leftover action points are automatically converted into money. The reason to do it beforehand is